The film opens up with a radio station talking about gang violence, niggas getting fucked up on the streets, niggas getting shot on the streets, cars blowing up. And Punisher, he ain't fucking with that shit, bro. Because people get caught in the crossfire. So, you know what? Punisher put the guns up. He was finna do something about it. Punisher got the balls, no Diddy, to do what these other heroes ain't trying to finna do. You feel me? Because most of the time, these below Z tier villains go to jail, and then they come back out because of a corrupt system, which Kingpin low-key runs. And then they come back out when they do the same shit they did before. And it's just a repeated system of them going to jail, coming back out, and doing the same evil shit. They don't really learn those type of lessons. They repeat in the process of doing some villain-ass shit. So Punisher, he's like, you know what? I'm tired of this corrupt system. Little kids getting killed on the streets. You feel me? Cars getting shot up. People was just met in the crossfire. You know what? If the legal system don't got the balls to do it, I will do it. And I will kill them niggas. You feel me? Next minute, he's reading the newspaper saying Punisher, hero or murder. And this is a clear typo right here. If I was the Jonah Jameson of this fucking newspaper company, I'm firing that nigga on sight. You got one job. Murderer. Not murder, nigga. He ain't murder. Is this nigga the Grim Reaper? The fuck? But moving on, we go to Black Widow, and the cameraman, he was possessed by them titties, bro. He got the cameras set on them titties right before the fucking her scene even cut through. He was like, hey, the director was like, hey yo, we on scene. He's like, oh, okay. Then you pan the camera up to her face. You feel me? He was staring at the titties the whole time, bro. Cameraman was mesmerized by them titties. Bro, they did that thing on Black Widow, bro. This anime, the cameraman was going crazy with Black Widow this whole movie. I'm gonna tell you that now. But yeah, she was staring at the same type of newspaper, doing her little homework on the Punisher. Then we cut to this cool-ass opening montage scene, bro. It quickly and briefly explains their origin stories in the snap of a finger, plus it's visually pleasing. But after this is when shit gets straight active. You feel me? Punisher slid to this warehouse, just straight up terrorizing the terrorists. You feel me? He fucking slitting niggas' throats, smashing niggas' heads into the fucking walls, bro. This nigga was going crazy, bro. This nigga is me when I'm playing as Joel in Last of Us, bro. Like I be starting out on my sneaky shit, and then I just say fuck it, I'm going straight duke 'em on these niggas, letting my nuts hang, and these niggas gonna feel the tip of my bullets. You feel me? I don't give a fuck if they hear anything. I'm going crazy, and that nigga Punisher went on straight demon time, bro, and just straight up brutalizing these niggas in the worst way possible. He using niggas as shields, and he making niggas pop, lock, and drop it. And this is exactly why Punisher deserves his own game, bro. It's been a minute since we got a Punisher game. That was back like in the PS2 days. Nah, we need one right now. Naughty Dog, make an Uncharted type of game with Punisher, bro. Have the same mechanics and all that shit. It would be certified, bro. Get that shit on PS5. That shit gonna go crazy. But yeah, he just kept killing everybody in the worst way possible. One nigga had the gun up to his head, was shook his shit. He already knew it was over. You feel me? Stepping on niggas until he ended up in this John Wick type of scene, bro. Then everything just blew up out of fucking nowhere. Then Punisher just emerged out the fire looking like a straight up badass, just walking to him like, oh yeah, you already know what time he about to be on. See, this is why street level superheroes is peak. Like, I fuck with a nigga like Punisher more than a nigga like Silver Surfer, Thor, or Nova. You feel me? The street level shit be hitting hard. They be in them streets dealing with the real shit for real, bro. They the real heroes. Street level heroes is the real heroes. Even though this nigga Punisher brutally killed niggas, but sometimes it's deserved. But yeah, that nigga Punisher turned that nigga Kane arm into a fucking motorcycle handle. The front bar. Had that nigga blood gushing out that bitch. Then Black Widow saw what was going on. She came out looking about fine as shit. Come out the invisible cloak. You feel me? But the voice acting is fucking atrocious in this fucking film, bro. I swear, bro. I know this film came back in like 2014, but literally, Black Widow sounds like she's fucking AI in this film.
Evening, Castle. What have you got there?
Like, it sounds like an AI voice is fucking voicing over her character. Like, this shit sounds horrible. But Black Widow was basically telling Punisher that he compromised the mission like a dumbass, and S.H.I.E.L.D. was gonna let shit play out so they can stop the bigger fish in the pond. Then Black Widow was like, Nick Fury would like to have a word with you. Then Punisher was like, tell that pirate-looking ass nigga to bring his black ass down here and talk to me man to man. And he was also like, I don't give a fuck about supply. I see bad niggas, I kill bad niggas. Simple as that. Then they got the bopping. How many fucking superheroes is we about to give these Chris Brown badges to? What the fuck? These niggas straight crash out. Punisher had the first hit, so he ain't got shit back. Started punching Black Widow. Then Black Widow smooth like dodge that shit. Hit that nigga with the little kick. That nigga Punisher said, fuck it, brought the guns out, started shooting the bitch. As if this nigga was Tory Lane. But guess what? She started dancing like Megan Thee Stallion, dodging them bitches. But it was just mostly just them, using defense against each other. No real hits was being landed for real. And no, Black Widow didn't get shot in her foot, nor did she lie about it. But once Nick Fury pulls up, them niggas hit the mannequin challenge like it was 2016. And all of a sudden, this nigga Punisher became Quicksilver and moved towards Nick Fury faster than the speed of light. Is this nigga a mutant on the down low? Is this nigga part of the Speed Force? Or did this nigga sniff a line? But Nick Fury stood there and phased like a real nigga. Then Black Widow slumped Punisher out with some electrical sticks. But that nigga Kane blasted off with his limp arm while they was too busy talking. I want to know how these dumbass S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers let a nigga with a limp arm escape so easily. Like, wouldn't it be easy to spot the nigga leaving? But I guess they was too caught up in the fight, scratching their asses and shit, bro. Like, that large-ass facility, that large-ass warehouse, and all that open space, with him being an injured-ass nigga and a bunch of well-trained S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers. This nigga got a limp arm, You know, I know his legs ain't injured, but still, he got a limp arm, so he ain't gonna be able to run OD that fast type shit. And that nigga was still able to get away untouched without anybody at least chasing him or anything like that. That is fucking wild, bro. All them niggas deserve to get fired after that, bro. What type of bullshit training Nick Fury got these niggas? Come the fuck on, dog. But after that, Shield puts the Punisher in the handcuffs, and Fury was talking about how he ain't really worried about the Punisher because he ain't going after anyone with any real significance, and he ain't 12, so he has no real duty to stop the nigga. But now he fucking up Shield's motion, so now he's stepping into some massive shit. They got Punisher tapped in about this terrorist group called the Leviathan, and they basically running a black market for high-tech weapons, and Shield tech is on their hands, so now they stepping in some massive shit, too. Frank and Fury was also measuring dicks, no diddy, during their conversation about their different philosophies on how they attack certain situations. Fury prefers a long-term strategic approach to catch the bigger fish in the pond type of scheme, even if innocent niggas gotta die along the way. Hey, if y'all grandpa head get shot the fuck off, hey, it is what it is. It's just part of the script to catch the big boss. In his mind, they just a sacrifice for the piece of a greater good. But this nigga Punisher, he straight nukem dukem with it, you feel me? He want immediate results. If you see a nigga doing evil on the streets, that nigga will be on a shirt in the following minutes. But the bigger fish in the pond will still be lurking. Who philosophy do y'all agree with the most? Not gonna lie, Punisher clears nukem dukem till you get to the boss battle type shit. That's the best way to go about it, you feel me? But the Punisher was able to get out the cuffs and tag along with Black Widow on this mission because he agreed to help get to the bottom of all this bullshit because they on the same side at the end of the day. But he not finna play along with Fury's rules and games. If you see that limp arm nigga Kane, it's on sight. No question about it. So Punisher and Black Widow is all teamed up. They sneaking into this abandoned shield facility, sneakily taking niggas out. Punisher, he's still doing that move where he smashed nigga heads into the wall. Bruh, if you have one of the guards going up against Punisher, your ass keep your fucking head away from the wall or you're gonna end up like Antonio Brown. But yeah, they snuck into that bitch. They got into this little room type shit. And they saw hella niggas in tubes getting experimented on and shit. And meanwhile, Frank, he saw that nigga Kane, and you already know, it's on sight. So that nigga Punisher was ready to go after Kane. No hesitation. Black Widow was like, oh, hold on. No, you got to compromise the mission. Don't go ahead and do that bullshit. But nah, Punisher ain't give a fuck. He see a nigga, he ready to kill a nigga. And they got in this little tussle fight type shit. Black Widow was weirdly able to somehow make a standstill, like punch to punch with Punisher. And her fist was holding up his fist. I'm like, Punisher, is you holding back? How is she able to fucking hold up your hands like that? Your arms like that? But, some bullshit. The movie some bullshit. But moving on. Then Punisher started interrogating this nigga Kane. He was like, what the fuck them niggas doing in them tubes? And just as soon as he was about to put his knife on his face, that nigga hit him with the solar flare. Had that nigga going blind. Then that nigga just disappeared out of nowhere. Meanwhile, Black Widow was looking through some files. And meanwhile, there was a nigga in the back just staring at her like, hey, yo, don't go through them files. I got some classified information in there. Meaning some AI-generated hub video. Then Black Widow sprinted to that nigga like Shakari Richardson. And Black Widow tried to bop that nigga up, but the D too strong. Not like that. Then this nigga took the mask off, and his name is Elias. Now, let me tell you about Elias. Now, this nigga's sole reason for becoming a supervillain is because he thought Black Widow was getting piped down, tossed up and down, and passed around by the whole Avengers squad. This nigga used to work as a SHIELD scientist, and he thought Black Widow was getting a little bit too busy with the Avengers. So he decided to fake his death, cook up a superpower serum, and become a supervillain, and build an army of super soldiers to take over the world to show Black Widow that he is worthy of her love. Nah, this gotta be the most insane type of supervillain origin story ever. Like imagine this nigga at a round table with other supervillains, and each of them gotta tell how they became a supervillain. Magneto talking about how he became a supervillain largely due to his traumatic experiences as a Holocaust survivor. And then it cuts to this nigga, Elias, talking about how he became a supervillain because he thought Black Widow was getting pounded by the Avengers. They looking at this nigga crazy. It all makes sense now, though. He had all the little pictures of Black Widow in his little office or room, and he told Black Widow to not look through the files. You already know he had some crazy shit in the files with Black Widow's face on it, bro. I already know that nigga was jacking off before she even pulled up to this fucking abandoned facility. You feel me? I know this nigga probably got OD excited once he saw Black Widow coming inside that facility. And that shit that don't make sense is like, you wanted to prove that you're worthy of Black Widow, but you doing the evil side though. Like, when do you want to join the like Avengers or be like your own type of superhero? But I guess he's like, oh, maybe, girls like bad boys. So I'm gonna be a bad boy by being a supervillain or something. I don't know, some dumb shit like that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, while he was fine, he put it in a little possession type junk, you feel me? I already know that nigga was bricked up. He said, oh yeah, I dreamed about this moment for so many weeks and days. Black Widow was seducing him for the little gut kick. Should have kicked that nigga in the boner spot, not gonna lie, but that nigga just started choking her ass, right? Bruh. That nigga was not trying to fight, he was trying to do something else. But Punisher came through, saved her ass, and they just started staring at each other and shit like, damn, you really with another new nigga now? A new type of Avenger? You getting tossed by another one of the Marvel heroes on rotation? Okay, I see how it is. That nigga don't even got no powers too. But yeah, Black Widow and and Punisher left, but they got Kane's phone, bruh. So they go and try to hack it. But none of them got the brains to hack it because they both some dumbass niggas. So they go to Shield. This little kid, he's smart as shit. He know how to, you feel me, work the computer type shit. As Punisher going to this little facility type shit, you see his little Marine buddy, you feel me? They repping their shit with their little tattoos and shit. Then Black Widow handed the phone to this little ass boy. His name is Amadeus. And Amadeus was like, I'm only gonna hack this phone if you little jiggle love ass off, you know what I mean? But he was shook as shit to see Punisher, bro. But he got the hacking, trying to hack the phone, and that shit do that little solar flare shit again, bro. And then all of a sudden, that nigga Punisher right behind this nigga. Right behind this nigga ain't moving no damn muscle, bro. Looking like he about to fucking terrorize this little ass nigga, bro. The little dog was in the corner. He already knew that nigga was mind controlled. He started bopping it up with Black Widow. All the niggas started coming in, the Shield soldiers. They all couldn't stand a chance against my nigga Punisher. Just straight fucking them up, terrorizing them niggas on the ease. Even the fucking nigga that was repping the fucking tattoo when he first came in the door. And that's sad, bro, because later, the fucking phone was about to explode. He threw the phone away and exploded in a little shit, bro. And Frank woke up and he came to his senses like, damn, did I really just do this? Did I really just use my hands to kill these innocent people? Even the fucking, the nigga with the tat, bro, the nigga that was in the army type shit, bro. Like, that nigga probably had a whole family, a whole fucking wife, a whole kids, a son and a daughter. And now that son and daughter and wife, they don't get to see their dad and husband no more because you just took that life away from them. And he felt so bad. He said, you know what? Like, Widow tried to defend him at first, like, hey, he's mind controlled. It's all good. But Frank, he couldn't deal with that. He said, hey, y'all gonna have to cut me up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fucked up. I took innocent lives, bro. Even though it wasn't really me, but it was me, but it wasn't really me. It was mind control. But he just couldn't live with it. They cuffed that nigga up, put him in the cell. Then Black Widow went to Nick Fury talking about, did you know about all this mind control shit? And Nick Fury was like, yes, I did, bitch. I know about that mind control shit. I sent y'all two niggas because y'all the weak links. And y'all was going to get this mission done. I couldn't risk no Hulk getting mind controlled, no Thor getting mind controlled. So I sent the weak links. And if you got a problem with it, then y'all fired. The end. Black Widow was talking to Frank in this little cell, trying to talk him up and shit, giving him a motivational speech because he was so guilt-stricken. You know, because he killed a lot of innocent soldiers, but he got a chance to redeem himself. Don't beat yourself up in a corner. Ain't nothing you could change in the past. You got to focus on the future. You was fucking mind controlled. Ain't nothing you could change about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. What you can do is help right now and save the world. She gave a little motivational speech. Frank got up to it, and you know they got to going on the mission. Hey, motivational Hemi Films vibe. Don't stress so much about the past. Don't stress so much about the future. Focus on the now. What can you do now to make yourself better in the future? You feel me? But yeah, they went to this fat Asian nigga who's tapped in about Leviathan. He used to be in some shit back in the day, so they trying to get him to snitch. He wasn't trying to fuck over the information because he was scared Leviathan was gonna go after his family. But Black Widow was like, they still probably gonna go after your family, and they gonna go after millions of people family. If we don't get to the problem with this, you feel me? So that nigga snitched without the McDonald's being handed over. So he said shit was going down at 2 a.m. at Madripoor. All the villains gonna be there. Don't miss. So they sneak in the Madripoor thinking they really job like sneaky and shit. But whole time Leviathan soldiers is on their ass. So they had to get the bopping with the Leviathan soldiers, man. Black Widow started bopping them up, smashing their faces in, and Punisher said, fuck the fade, I'm gonna bring the guns out, because that's what I always do. He started shooting them niggas up. Black Widow was like, oh, yo, chill the fuck out. They still innocent people at the end of the day. Punisher was like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna play by your stupid ass, dumb ass rules. Then turn the gun to safe mode and blasting them in the leg. More and more soldiers just kept coming though. Pause. Then the Wrecking King himself, the Green Mean Machine, the Incredible Hulk, popped out of nowhere, just straight wrecking. Last time we saw this nigga on my channel, he had the certified page. You feel me? Of course, he got the wrecking on the E. Started smashing them niggas left and right. Like Widow was talking about going soft on these niggas, but Hawk don't give a fuck. He bashing niggas' heads in. Then Elias pathetic ass tried doing a little solar flare shit on the Hawk, but that shit ain't work. At first, that nigga Punisher was like, that nigga might be too dumb to get mind control, but no. Amadeus made these special glasses that can stop mind control. After that, Elias' whole ass started running because the Hawk wrecked him instantly, and Black Widow started chasing them, easily taking out the supposed to be enhanced soldiers. You feel me? We gotta talk about a few things here. So these soldiers are supposed to be like super soldiers, like enhanced. They're supposed to be on top, like Captain America level type of time. You feel me? But they're easily getting shot at by Punisher in the legs, falling down after a couple shots. Black Widow is easily just kicking them around, running past them easily. They're both regular ass humans, and they're doing this to enhance super soldiers. You know, I just want to like just talk about that. That's kind of strange. Ain't they supposed to be super enhanced soldiers? Like, I guess they're not. I guess they're not that enhanced, I guess. And another thing we gotta talk about is these goggles, right? So he made these goggles so they can remove the threats of being mind controlled. So now Punisher and Black Widow, they're really the weak links now. So the Hawk can take everything from here. The Hawk can literally take the whole mission from here and save the day, basically. But I guess not, because Black Widow started bobbing up with Aaliyah. Then he started screaming some bullshit saying, after all this, you betrayed me. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Like, bruh, if you really wanted to be with her, then why is you commanding an army of super enhanced soldiers to take over the world? Like, come on. Like, it could have been easy as you get the serum and then you join the Avengers. You're wilding right now, and you're just moaning and crying about her not wanting to be with you. Like, just move on to another joint at that point, bro. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Then Black Widow went ultimately just bopping this nigga up. I did nigga doing somersaults in the air and shit, even with the serum. What the fuck wrong with that serum? I guess it's not really working because niggas getting fucked up. Then Black Widow admitted the whole time she really liked him, so he really ain't had to try to be somebody he ain't really was, because that shit fake as hell, and she don't like fake as hell. But I guess she low-key does like fake as hell because she still ends up kissing the nigga. But you feel me? Whole time, bro, the nigga was just wilding, bro, trying to be somebody he wasn't, bro. This is why it's important to be unapologetically yourself, you feel me? Don't try to be like somebody else. Don't try to be like the next nigga. Be you, bro. Be you. What makes you you, man? Make your personality stand out. Be you feel me? If somebody doesn't like you for you, then fuck them. So Elias working with Black Widow now. Then later on, the Avengers pulled up. Iron Man, my nigga Iron Man, my nigga War Machine, Captain Marvel, and Thor, they pulled up. Now, I forgot about Hawkeye here, but Hawkeye, the Avengers basically used Hawkeye as a jockstrap. That nigga just was there to fucking to shoot up a hole for them to enter the fucking building. And that nigga was gone for the entire movie. He's like, I'm gonna help y'all open up this hole so y'all can enter, even though y'all could have entered, shot a hole yourselves, but you know what? I'm gonna just shoot a hole for y'all. Nigga used him as a jockstrap. He was there. And then he said, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take my weak merry ass on the way back to the crib. And now Black Widow and Punisher are super weak links now. Right now that the Avengers pulled up on the scene with it. It all leads to this cool ass action scene. They all bopping these enhanced soldiers up. Even a few supervillains joined the mix with it. Thor putting in work. Iron Man putting in work. Hulk also putting in work against this nigga called Graviton. At first it looked like that nigga had the upper hand. Boom, put that nigga against the wall. That nigga eyes turned all the way white. Then we go to the big boss battle with this Temu Cyclops looking ass nigga. Black Widow and Simp Boy is in that bitch. And what I'm wondering is, so we got all the strong Avengers. We got all the strong ass Avengers downstairs putting in work. This low level Temu Cyclops is putting pressure on Black Widow and Simp Boy. And we're not gonna have Thor, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and War Machine go up and easily just stomp this nigga out. Easily. Shit don't make no sense. Captain America miss a day and the whole Avengers just don't know how to fucking strategize or how to attack situations. Dumbass shit, bro. But yeah, Temu Cyclops is fucking these niggas up, had Simp Boy in the cradle position, and turned Black Widow into a basketball. You know what would come in handy? That invisibility cloak that Black Widow used in the beginning of the film. But I guess we're dumbassing all the way to the max today. They was able to turn off the army of weak-ass enhanced soldiers, though. Because Zemo made a little surprise cameo, too. Shout out to my nigga. Later, Punisher slides through, and he's all the way out the loop, bro. This man points a gun at Simp Boy when he should be pointing the gun at the fucking Temu Cyclops nigga that's trying to fucking destroy Black Widow at the moment. Like, I don't know if Punisher got CC during his fight at the bottom, but I don't know. You know, Simp Boy, he actually sacrificed his life to stop Black Widow from getting beamed up. This didn't have to happen, but I'm not mad at it, to be honest. I don't care about Simp Boy. You know, he low-key deserves this death. We had 4 Omega-level Avengers on the bottom floor who could have easily saved Black Widow and prevented his death. But you know what? He low-key deserved this shit, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Yeah, rest in peace, Simp Boy. Elias, whatever the fuck you, bro. Yeah, rest in peace. Temu Cyclops thought he had the upper hand after that, but Punisher, being a straight G, using the power of Nukem, letting the nuts hang, straight up Rambo himself through the boss battle and put a knife in that nigga eye. He had that shit penetrating deeply too. Pause. While Elias was dying, or my bad, while Simp Boy was dying, he was talking about some, I wish I could have been your hero. Nigga, shut the fuck up and just die already. Nobody gives a fuck about you. But yeah, after that, Nick Fury was mad because he wanted Temu Cyclops alive, but Punisher don't roll with that. He killed niggas. So he tried having Punisher get arrested, had him get arrested, but Black Widow easily let him go, you feel me? He said Nick Fury already knew Black Widow was going to let him go anyway. He was like, hey, make sure that nigga is all cuffed up in the cell and shit. Black Widow, you're fully in charge of that. And, you know, Black Widow being a cool joint, you know, let him go and kiss the nigga on the cheek, you feel me? You know, let him low-key let him Punisher know that, you feel me? He can crank that joint. If you ever trying to, you know, start a new family, start a new with somebody else, Black Widow, you feel me? Black Widow. But yeah, after that, all that shit, Punisher, he escapes. He's still killing niggas. He had unfinished business with Kane. He started out trying to fucking kill Kane, and we're gonna end off killing that nigga Kane at the end. Finally killed Kane. Wanted to kill the nigga the whole movie, and finally killed him. And yeah, that was the movie. And to be honest, this movie was fucking mid. Not gonna lie, bro. Like, the villain ain't make no sense, bro. His reason of being a villain, bro, because he don't feel worthy of being worthy of being Black Widow. He wanted to prove that he was worthy of being Black Widow's boyfriend. It just sounds so funny, goofy, bro. It just sounds so goofy, bro. The nigga, this is an L villain, bro. Like, he wasn't even the fully villain of the whole movie. They switched to a Temu Cyclops. He had to fight off a Temu Cyclops at the end. He wasn't no real main villain, but yeah. And at the end, the Avengers came through. I know it's called Avengers Confidential, but to be honest, they could have easily prevented Simp Boy's death if they would have just came in that bitch. And if Thor could have low key just tapped the hammer on his head, nigga would have been passed the fuck out. Like, no, don't make no fucking sense. I mean, I know Avengers was in the title, but it's supposed to be mainly Punisher and Black Widow's story. They should have just had it just be Punisher and Black Widow, for real, for real. You know what I mean? But yeah, Punisher still deserves a game, for real, for real. A Punisher game would be crucial, bro. We need a Punisher game. I know they were working on a Wolverine game. That shit gonna be fine. And the X-Men game, especially with I feel like X-Men is starting to get more popular again, so X-Men game is definitely gonna be crucial, bro. So can't wait for that. But yeah, it was a mid-okay movie. I give it about 2 stars, maybe 2.5 stars or some shit like that. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and sub. Let me know what other type of movies you want me to explore. You feel me?